Hey everybody, right here. Thanks for tuning in to another video. So guys, I got another top 5 for you. It's one of my favorite videos to make, and this time it's going to be on the top 5 most underrated brawlers in Brawl Stars. So let's jump right into it. Alright guys, before we jump into anything, I just want to give you my quick definition of what underrated means to me when I'm looking at the brawlers in Brawl Stars. So we all know every single brawler in the game. There's only 21 brawlers currently in Brawl Stars. Now, the way I deem someone that is underrated is that if they have a unique element to them, that if it is acted upon, whether they get a buff on that element, they will be very, very overpowered. And we've seen this in the past, say with Mortis. Before they took away his dash distance, he was incredibly good. We saw him being played on gem grab. He even was playing on game modes like heist. He was just incredibly good overall because of that dash distance. Now, because they took that away from him, he became somewhat average or maybe a little bit below average. However, that is an example that I kind of want to give to you guys because he has elements to him. If they were really, really good, he would be one of the best brawlers in the entire game. Now, there are plenty of brawlers in Brawl Stars that are like that I feel like the Brawl Stars dev team has to be careful when they're buffing or nerfing that brawler, because if they're not careful enough and they tweak something maybe a little bit too far, they'd be really, really good. Alright, so now you know what underrated means to me, and you all know how I like to format these videos. Basically, I'm going to give you the number starting off with the lowest one, so number 5, and then we're going to take that brawler into some gameplay so you guys can see me playing with them and stuff like that until we reach number 1, the number 1 most underrated brawler in the entire game. So it should be fun. Let's jump into the first brawler. Alright guys, so starting off with number 5, the 5th most underrated brawler in all of Brawl Stars is Poco. Now let me explain. So Poco is sitting at about in the middle of the pack in all the other brawlers. He's in the average category in my opinion. However, we've seen Poco being able to take on everyone. He was the number 1 gem carrier. He even had spots in Bounty and in Showdown. There are certain elements to him that set him apart from the rest, being his super. Being able to heal up your teammates is pivotal in certain situations, say in gem grab, where if a team is overextending, you can use your super to totally offset a certain push that the enemy team is pushing, and you can take the total tide of the battle just with that movement, so that maybe you can get them in a spawn trap or something like that because you aced it with that super. Now, if Poco's super or his attack damage is tweaked just a little bit too far and he is considered a little bit more overpowered, he can be so good. He could be one of the best brawlers in the entire game. I feel like the Brawl Stars team has to be careful with Poco, so that's why he's landing at number 5 most underrated brawlers in Brawl Stars. So let's take him into some gameplay. Alright guys, so we're going to be taking Poco on 1,000 Lakes on Showdown, so we'll see how we can do. Let's jump right into it. Hopefully we can get some trophies right away in the beginning. I want to start off strong. I don't like to be really stale. I want to get like 1st place, 2nd place, 3rd place, something like that, so we can get some trophies on our main man Poco. Now, a little bit taking a trip down memory lane, like I've said previously in a lot of my videos, is that Poco was my number 1 favorite brawler in the past. He's so much fun. I love the healing dynamic that he has. It's just really unique when compared to the rest of the brawlers in the entire game. So let's just see how we can do right off the bat. Alrighty guys, hopping right into it. I feel like 1,000 Lakes is actually going to be pretty good for Poco. Let's see how we can do. Alright, so we got a double box right down here. Let's see if we can team with the Colt maybe. Okay, so we're splitting up these boxes. Now, Poco, I feel like, shouldn't be underestimated. He can do a good amount of damage. Okay, so we got a Frank. Actually, the 1,000 Lake is a pretty dang good map for Frank. Let's see how many boxes are in the middle. Okay, I want to get my super here, guys. We got a really OP Colt on our team. I don't trust the Frank, but more likely than not, the Frank just wants to team. The Frank just wants a good teammate on his team. It's hard to find a good teammate with Frank, so. Alright, you guys. Now, I've been seeing a little bit in the comments recently that, you know, teaming in Showdown kind of stinks, and I agree with you on that. But I feel like it's kind of a fact that we have to realize that it's not going to be going away just because it's such a big thing. It's hard to kind of take it out of the game when it's already a thing that everyone is doing. You'd have to basically like redo Showdown and make the rules so that no one could ever do it. So it kind of stinks, but you just kind of got to deal with it. Alright, here we go. Let's see. So 7 brawlers left. We got a really overpowered Colt on our team. I'm not sure. I haven't really spun against that Rico yet. And we have plenty of time in this game already. The poison hasn't crept in too close. Alright, let's see if we can get this Rico. Or at least... Okay, so the Colt is taking down the Pam. Guys, the really nice thing about Poco is that he's not that much of a threat. So people want you to be on their team. Okay, taking out the Rico. Nice. Okay, so 3 brawlers left. And we got 2 more elixir. This Dyna is going to be scary here. I don't know how I feel. I think we should just take arms against the Frank. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm just going to do my best here. Okay, we're just going to gladly take 2nd place, I guess. And let the Dynamite die. Okay, so that's going to be the end. 2nd place, not too bad. That was what I was hoping for. 1st or 2nd or 3rd. So plus 6 trophies on our boy Poco. Let's jump into number 4. The number 4 most underrated brawler inside of Brawl Stars is Penny, one of the newest brawlers in the game. Now the reason because of that is that her dynamics are very, very overpowered. 1, she has a spawnable. And if we take a look at Jessie and Nita, they're always going to be a somewhat decent brawler inside of Brawl Stars because of that spawnable. You can do so many things with the spawnables in the game, the bear or the turret. Now Penny has a spawnable, and that's the mortar. Now it's not super crazy overpowered like Penny's or Jessie's turret. It's just kind of there, but it's something else that the other team has to worry about. So Penny has that going for her. Also, if you hit someone with your main attack, it also does some burst damage afterwards. So that's another really unique element to Penny, that if it's kind of acted upon, she could be very, very overpowered. Now if Penny got like a certain damage increase, say, and she did a lot of damage from what she's currently at right now, I feel like Penny could be one of the best brawlers in the game right now. I feel like we've seen Jessie pick that spot or be in that spot before, and I feel like Penny could follow suit. I feel like Penny is maybe just a small downgrade from Jessie, but she has potential, and I feel like that warrants her to be one of the most underrated Brawl Stars in the entire game. So let's jump into some gameplay with Penny. We're going to be taking her into some Duo Showdown, so let's see how we can do. Alrighty guys, so hopping right into it, and believe it or not, this is my very first time I've ever played on Duo Showdown with another random teammate. It's gonna be weird, but you know what? We got a good one. We got Dynamite right off the bat, so we should be able to get a good amount of boxes really, really quickly. We should stay close. We don't have any chemistry. We don't really know this person at all. Okay, awesome. So we got 4, which ain't bad. Alright, so Probot is going in on us, guys. But we have more elixir. Like, we should be able to do pretty dang good against. And our teammate is going down. We gotta play safe here. We gotta play safe. Okay, we're getting nailed. Come on, come on. I'm trying to dodge as best as possible. Oh my goodness, guys, that was intense. Our teammate's going down again. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just kind of chill out a bit. Let's just kind of do our thing, wait for our teammate to spawn in. I don't know. We just got kind of unlucky. That team was super, super aggressive. We're just going to wait for our teammate to spawn in. Okay, Stick. You stick with me. Let's see if we can do okay here. I don't feel comfortable being like the overpowered person on the team. Penny, I feel like, doesn't do like a crazy good job. I feel like Dynamite would be much, much better if she had the majority of the elixir. He does so much more damage, and he's a solid option in any type of showdown game mode. So, okay, so a lot of people are dying. Maybe let's get set up somewhere where we can kind of get a jump on someone. Okay, so 3 teams left. 2 teams were taken out already. We got Dynamite doing his thing down here. Probot is going ham down low. Come on. Oh, so close. We almost got Probot. Okay, it's our team against them. And I don't feel good about going up against these guys. They obviously have the upper hand on us. It's 5th. Oh my gosh, guys. We're getting owned. 2nd place. It looks like 2nd place is going to be the place that we're going to be taking the most often in Brawl Stars today. We took 2nd place in Showdown, now in Duo Showdown. So Penny coming in at number 4, most underrated brawler inside of Brawl Stars. So jumping into number 3, and I'm sure you guys knew that this brawler was going to make it on the list, and that is Bo. Now guys, we have seen plenty of examples how overpowered Bo could be in this game. He is sitting at one of the worst brawlers in the game right now. Now, the reason I think he's very underrated is because of his mines. If we take a look back, take another trip down memory lane, if we see Bo way back when they gave him the buff to his mines, when they gave him another mine, so instead of 3 he had 4, he was incredible. He was one of the best brawlers in the entire game by far. He was sitting at the way top, so I feel like that kind of deems him worthy to be a very underrated brawler, where if that super was tweaked again, or if his attack was tweaked again, he could be one of the best brawlers in the entire game. The discrepancy is really, really wide because he's one of the worst right now. If he were buffed with that super, he would be one of the best. I feel like his super is very, very underrated in Brawl Stars, and I feel like it's one of those elements that could be totally game-changing in certain game modes. So I feel like Bo definitely fits on the list for the most underrated brawlers inside of Brawl Stars. So we're going to be taking him in on Duo Showdown once again. Guys, it's just going to be kind of a showdown gameplay, I feel like. And you know what? Duo Showdown is shaping up to be one of my favorite game modes. It's super, super fun to play. It's like teaming on Showdown, but you don't feel bad about it. You know what I mean? It's like it just feels so much better in my opinion. So we'll see how Bo can do. I'm not sure if he's going to do super well, but I feel like he should be able to find his place here. We can keep that consistent damage going. We have 3 elixirs right off the bat, which is good. Let's just punish this Tara a little bit. Get our mines. Okay, so we're solid. We're sitting at average. We're not overpowered by any means, but we're just kind of, we're good. We're good. We got 6 collected total, which is awesome. We got a star power as well, so that's going to be somewhat helpful. Okay, so let's see. We got a Piper. Okay, I'm just gonna, that was very, very risky, but we took out the Piper, which is good. Okay, let's see if we can track down this Tara. We have our star power, so we could fish her out. Okay. A lot of people are dying. Let's go down here. We have a very underpowered Brock. We'll use these elixir to buff our health, so we can gain that health. Come on, teammate! Let's take out this Brock here. Okay, we took out the Brock. Alright, so we're slowly turning into a somewhat overpowered team, which is nice, Okay, so let's just chill a little bit. We're fine. Let's just wait. We have the star power, so we can be somewhat careful. Yep, you stay in here, man. Okay, Piper. She's gonna try to discover. Definitely not worried about this Tara. I feel like she's doing good damage and she's got that burst damage for her, but we have so much dang health, guys. It's insane. Alright, go for him. Alright, let's heal up a bit. Okay, Tara. Okay, we got a really overpowered Penny, but a not so good... Oh, that's bad, guys. The Penny walked right through him, and I know she we placed them down. And you know what? That gives total credit to what I was just saying. The mines. Bo's mines will never be bad inside of Brawl Stars. It's just his character that's somewhat underpowered right now. But he could be so, so good because of his mines. So, guys, we're taking first place. Bo, I feel like, is very underpowered inside of Brawl Stars. He's coming in at number 3. I feel like he could be one of the greatest brawlers if he were buffed correctly. So, let's jump into the second most underrated brawler inside of Brawl Stars. Alrighty, guys. So, coming in at number 2, the second most underrated brawler inside of Brawl Stars is Frank. Yes, one of the newest brawlers coming to the game. Actually, both newest brawlers made a list. It's because they have elements to their brawler that is so unique and very overpowered. If we take a look at just the basics of Frank, how good he could be, just take a look at him. So he's got the same health as the highest health in the entire game, equal with Primo. He does insane damage, almost on par with the lobbers or like Piper if she's at somewhat of a shorter distance. So his attack and his health are there. The only things holding him back is his speed, his size, and his attack delay. Another thing super overpowered about his character is his super. He has a stun dynamic, and it's not like any ordinary stun. All the stuns in the entire game are basically a slow. Frank's stun is an actual stun. They can't move, they can't attack for a good 2 or 3 seconds, so that element in and of itself could be incredibly overpowered. Right now, Frank, not good at all. I feel like he's one of the worst brawlers in the entire game. However, if the Brawl Stars dev team were to act upon some of the overpowered characteristics of Frank, say his super or his attack, he would be one of the best brawlers in the entire game. Just take this into account. If they were to buff his attack speed instead of having such a big delay, I feel like Frank would be so much better, incredibly better. I feel like Frank has a lot of hidden potential that we don't yet see just because he's very specific on the game modes that he can play in. Like Showdown and Duo Showdown, I feel like those are the only game modes he really stands a chance on. However, I feel like he has a lot of hidden potential, and if he were to get the correct buff, he could be one of the best brawlers in the entire game. So we're going to take him into Showdown as well, and we'll see how we can do. We're just going to keep the Duo Showdown going. I feel like Duo Showdown is really, really fun right now, and I'm enjoying jumping into it with randoms. You don't know what brawler you're going to get on your team, and it's just a good time, I feel like. And we've been having some pretty good luck. We took second place and first place on Duo Showdown. So we got a crow, which is awesome. Now I'm sure the crow is thinking, what the heck is Frank doing in Duo Showdown? There are actual like solidified team comps that you should be running in Duo Showdown, which is pretty dang cool. I love seeing that with new game modes that come out like there are right now. Actual like team comps, strategies, things like that coming out is really, really fun to me. I love that element of Brawl Stars. Okay, so we're just getting pegged, guys. Everyone is pretty much so even. Let's tank for our crow. We'll stand out in front of him. Okay, so let's just go. Oh my goodness, my teammate's going down. And they're all rushing to the elixir, so we should be okay. Let's just hide. We're just gonna hide. They all rush to the elixir that our crow dropped, which is... You'd be surprised how easy it is to bait people with elixir. That's actually a pretty dang good strategy. Wait for someone to get an elixir and then go right on in. Okay, so we are definitely not overpowered. We have 2 elixir collected total. A lot of people are dying, but teams left hasn't gone down, which means that a lot of people are a single man team right now. Ah, Piper just saw us. Piper's really good in Duo Showdown. That's the reason why I feel like she's better than Pam in my last episode. She's really, really good in Duo Showdown. Now, Pam is actually pretty dang good in Showdown, Duo Showdown as well. But that's besides the point. We'll see how we can do. We're just kind of doing like a waiting game here. If we're too aggressive, we'll get taken out right away. We got to play to our strengths right now, and our strengths are to stay hidden. Okay, so we got a pretty weak Tara here. Looks like the Tara went down. All right, let's just let them duke it out. Something's going down over there. Yes, Brock, come on over. Come on over. Okay, I'm not in here, obviously, right? You missed. You missed. Okay, he sees us. There's 3 teams left. You see how, guys, you see how good I feel like you guys can't underestimate camping in Brawl Stars. It can be very, very a good strategy that you guys should be trying out. Okay, so our teammate is going down. We're up against the Dyna and the... Okay, we're dodging. If we stun this Piper... No, so close. We had a chance. She's very overpowered. But guys, taking second place again. We're just getting consistent trophies, and it feels pretty good. I feel like Duo Showdown is one of those game modes that you can push up pretty consistently, and which I really, really enjoy about it. So, jumping into the #1 most underrated brawler inside of Brawl Stars, and I'm sure you guys know this brawler, and that is Mortis. I feel like he makes a lot of these lists because he has so much potential in a lot of different areas. He could be one of the best brawlers in the entire game, and we have proof of that. He has been one of the best brawlers in the entire game because of his dash distance. Because they nerfed his dash distance, he's one of the mediocre brawlers in the game right now, just because he doesn't have that element to him that he was meant to have. I feel like Mortis has so much unlocked potential. I feel like he could be really, really good. He's an incredibly good gem carrier. He's incredibly good with his mobility in Showdown. He's really good in basically any of the game modes. Bounty, except something is just missing on him when he's jumping into those game modes, except Brawl Ball. I feel like he has always had that potential to be one of the best brawlers in the entire game. We have proof of that when we see the Brawl Stars dev team kind of tiptoe around Mortis, trying to be careful with him. He is such a unique brawler that if they buff him in the wrong way, he could just destroy destroy the game. Not in the sense of like making it a bad game, but he could be so good, overpowered if they tweak him in the wrong way. He's a very specific and unique brawler that could be super good, and that's why I feel like he fits in the #1 most underrated brawler spot on our list. So we're also going to take him into Duo Showdown. We're just going to take the make this video a Duo Showdown video, and I feel like that is okay because Duo Showdown is one of the newest game modes and it's incredibly fun. And I feel like right now the only game mode that really fits for Mortis in rotation is Duo Showdown and regular Showdown. And guys, Duo Showdown is super fun. It's one of those game modes that will always be really fun in my eyes. Okay, so we're grabbing this box. Let's just go to the middle. We'll just kind of bully out the middle. Let them do their thing here, and we'll just kind of swoop in. Yep. Unlock those boxes for me. Okay. No. We can't go down. No, we're going down. Get away, teammate. Oh my goodness. And another thing I didn't mention because I just saw a green skull. If you have a star power, that is another really overpowered element to Mortis. He has a healing dynamic. Like, come on. And his super. He's got 2 healing dynamics to his character. Like, give me a break. He could be so good. It's insane. He's got mobility. He's got healing. He's got decent health. He's got a lot of damage. It's just very impressive. The things that Mortis could be, in my opinion. He could be one of the best brawlers. Okay, so we got 3, and we got 8 on Dinah. Dinah's carrying us. That's for sure. We got a really overpowered Brock over there. Alright, so we're just going to try and kind of stay alive here. Yes, taking out the Brock. Nice! Our Dynamite is going off, guys. Thank God for Dynamite. He is going off. So we got 3 teams left. And I feel like this should give perfect example of how kind of bad Mortis is right now. But he could be so good. I wish he was good. I'd be playing this guy 24/7. Every single game I could, I'd be playing with Mortis. He's so much fun. Oh my goodness, we got a pipe or a Pam chilling in the bushes. Okay, we got to try and dodge this a little bit better here. We really don't have much to worry about. I feel like okay, taking out the Pam. Okay, good. We got him. And we were just about to die. But guys, we took first place twice and second place twice on our Duo Showdown escapade. I wonder how many trophies we got all in total. It should have been a good amount. I think you get 3 for second place and 6 for first, which is really good. We got a lot of trophies in today's video. But you know what? I hope you all enjoyed the video. Let me know if you agree with my list. I feel like taking a look at Brawler's characteristics and in depth on how good they actually could be and their uniqueness. I feel like this really fun in Brawl Stars, and that's the reason why I love certain brawlers in the game, and you all know that. I love brawlers that are super unique, and when a brawler is unique and those uniquenesses are acted upon with buffs, they become super good because it's something that's very different when you're looking at any of the other brawlers. I feel like it is just a really cool element in Brawl Stars to take a look at. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. Also, make sure to let me know in the comments below if you guys agree with my list. Also, if you think that I missed someone that's very underrated in Brawl Stars, let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. So with that being said, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.